All right, welcome back, guys. This is Dave Holman, aka Dynasty Dorks. This is the SGPN Fantasy Football Podcast on the Sports Gambling Podcast Network, and we're presented to you by WynnBET. WynnBET is now live in Arizona, Colorado, Indiana, Louisiana, Michigan, New Jersey, New York, Tennessee, and Virginia. From boosted same-game parlays to live in-game odds, WynnBET has exactly what you need to win. Sign up today. Bet $100. You're going to get $100 at sportsgamblingpodcast.com/WynnBET. That's sportsgamblingpodcast.com/WYNNBET. State restrictions apply. We're also brought to you by the NASCAR Gambling Podcast. Start your engines with Rod and Cody. Get ready to gamble on the Daytona 500 this Sunday. So we're doing our rookie profiles. We've got a couple running backs, a couple tight ends, and a couple receivers to talk about. Go check out our SGPN Fantasy Football YouTube. Hit the subscribe button. Hit that notification button so you're getting all of our content. We're also doing mock drafts. We're also doing rookie rankings. We're doing all of our dynasty rankings, and we have some contests. Gave away a Ken Walker jersey last week. Today, we're going to talk about Mr. Eric Gray.
Yeah, so Eric Gray, currently a running back, not a wide receiver, which you see on the screen right now. So that's a little typo I got to get squared away. Running back for the Oklahoma Sooners. Look, this dude was a 4-star recruit, got recruited, played his first 2 seasons with the Tennessee Volunteers, and boy, did he break out that full second season with over 1,000 all-purpose yards between rushing and receiving with 6 combined touchdowns. After that 2020 season, he says, you know what? I want to go where I can be the lead dog. So he goes to Oklahoma, and what happens? He ends up sharing time with Kennedy Brooks in 2021, ends up with 641 combined all-purpose yards and only 4 total touchdowns, touched the ball just over 100 times. Fast forward to 2022, this past season, he got to take over the entirety of the backfield where he rushed the ball 213 times for 1,366 yards and double-digit touchdowns, counted 11. And then to add on to that, he had his career high in receptions in 33 and 229 receiving yards. Look, this dude has had 30, 23, and 33 receptions over the last 3 years. He's got over 2,000 rushing yards over those 3 years, almost 2,500. This dude has proven he could be an all-purpose back. So, Dave, what are some pros and some cons associated with Eric Gray?
Yeah, Gray is a productive runner. He's well put together. He offers good size and speed and great anticipation as a runner. That's what you're looking for. You want someone that's going to be able to handle that first down, second down workload, handle that short yardage. He is a good receiving back. I wouldn't say he's a great receiving back. He struggles a little bit in the route running part of it. I mean, he's got good hands. He does well in the screen game, but when it comes down to running routes and things like that, he struggles with separation. He does have good hands. And as far as the running ability, that really is his best ability. Last season, he had 1,366 yards with 11 touchdowns, and that was his first year really as the lead back. And when you're looking at someone that is 5'10", 211 pounds, probably 215 pounds, he's got good size, and he's on third down, first down. He doesn't come off the field for the Oklahoma Sooners, and his contact balance is great. He uses that lower half to sustain his balance. Guys bounce off him. And in the open field, like I said, in the screen game, that's where he does his damage. You can see almost 1,000 yards in the 4 years in receiving. His cons, he's a little bit older. He's a little bit older prospect. He's a senior. Pass blocking is not his best. And like I said before, the route running. But what I really, really like about him is his rushing ability. Greg Zerline from the Move the Six podcast graded him out as an average NFL starter. And so this is someone that you're going to see as a 3rd or 4th round pick in the NFL draft. It's going to be an amazing value. Matt Miller gave the Miles Sanders player comp. So a lot of lofty talk from some really, really big names. I'm going to give him Khalil Herbert and Alexander Madison as my player comps. And no, those names don't necessarily light the world on fire. And I'm a little higher on those players than most people. So I am really saying those names as a compliment. Khalil Herbert wasn't even the starter in Chicago. He was a RB1. Alexander Madison, he's really never gotten the starting gig, but when he's gotten the gig, he's been an RB1. These are very good running backs, and the best part about it is they can do both. They can rush, they can receive.
Yeah, I really, after the Senior Bowl, that's really when things started to kick up for Eric Gray, right? He had a really good Senior Bowl. He looked really good, but I almost look at him in that light of, we'll say, like a Dameon Pierce coming out of Florida, right? Didn't have a ton of production, but came out in the 4th round, got some opportunity, and really showed how great of a rusher he is. I kind of see a very similar thing with Eric Gray. And I'll tell you, people look at this and say, oh my God, he played in the Big 12. Really? That's what a running back in the Big 12? Hey, he played those first stats you see on the screen, over 1,000 all-purpose yards. That was at Tennessee in the SEC, right? When he's sharing the backfield. So I really like, even if the competition was there when he got the opportunity, he was able to produce at a pretty damn young age.
Yeah, and when Zerline was talking about the Senior Bowl, they said, well, obviously Tyjae Spears is the best running back out of the senior class. And he was like, well, hold up. He's really good, but I like Eric Gray. And Eric Gray obviously is a little bit different of a skill set. They are definitely not the same build. It's one of those, you show a picture of these guys next to each other and say they play the same position, kind of like A.J. Dillon and Aaron Jones. And the thing is, Eric Gray's not a huge dude. It's just Tyjae Spears is tiny. But Eric Gray, I think, is someone that, like I said, older prospect, but as a pure runner, I think he's going to be a very good NFL back. And I think he's going to climb up boards when we see the draft capital.
Yep.
All right. Well, thanks for tuning into this episode. Again, please subscribe, like, and comment. Check out our YouTube. That's Fantasy Football. Always.